What's going on, everyone? So today we're going to talk about the top five, even five. I was going to say four, but no, five stocks. So let's dive right in. So as you can see on the screen right now, I have Boeing. Boeing's news. So Boeing has some decent news breaking out. We do have the stimulus package coming closer than expected to be given out to the public. The people that needed it, the businesses. Now there is some chatter going on that the stimulus package is going to be more for businesses and less for the people. So not sure. I'm thinking from what I read something around where it's going to be half. So whatever we got or whatever anyone got in the stimulus package, it might be cut in half. Reasons being because the vaccine is coming into play, and they believe that the vaccine, as soon as that's out there given to everybody, that the vaccine is going to help boost up the economy. So I think that's one of the reasons. So we're not too sure how the market's going to react to that. It should react decent, knowing the fact that the stimulus deal is about to come to a close, so it can be distributed out. And then we have the vaccine. So the stimulus check and the vaccine are coming into play. Now, airlines got hit super hard with the COVID-19. Boeing being one of them, being a $300 or so stock, dropping all the way down to $90 and trading anywhere between 90 to 100 and something on a regular every other given week. But it's been getting higher and higher. So we got some good news breaking out on Boeing. Boeing currently it went up dramatically, and I'm gonna show that to you in a minute, real quick. So if we take a look at the let me go ahead and zoom this out for you. So we can take a look. Boeing currently is sitting at a support or a resistance level of 239 that's having a hard time breaking. So we can see that back over here about 4 months ago or so, 5 months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, it couldn't break it. It went to that high and then went down. As we can see, it went down here. Then attempted to climb back up over here, or after already dropping about $30, and then it broke it over here again, and then came back down, broke it again. So since it seems to be in the habit of breaking these levels of resistance, and this stock being a $300 stock, I'll show you that to you in a minute. Being at 354, I still believe that it has time. It has room to grow. Remember, this stock was a $354 stock. We do have ways to get there, about $100 some or so. So I am liking BA for the news and everything. Now Boeing does trade pre-market, and it has a healthy pre-market session. So we can see here. Actually, let me show it to you in the zoomed out chart. You can see that it went to a high, dropped, and then climbed back up. So from 237 all the way to 241. So I don't like to trade pre-market, but I'm going to gauge the pre-market price action to see where I might want to get in. I don't just get in automatic off my lines. I need to know first, if it like after this massive run up from here, and after the momentum of it going down, I'd definitely be looking at it if it opened up around this area here, as we can see what it did in the morning after it opened. So it did drop a little bit, and then it did climb. So from 233 all the way to 236, so about a $3 and change move right there. So just what we use our lines to gauge. But Boeing is one that I'm looking at. To give you a specific price to get into, that I cannot do, but I can tell you more or less where I would like to get in. So if we take a look at the 5-day support and resistance, so let me just get rid of these lines real quick. This being the level of resistance from way back when, having a hard time breaking, as we see that it did, and then it came back down. So right now, I would like this at 228, to be honest with you. Maybe even a little lower, but I don't know if it'll go that far down. So we'll see what happens. But BA is one of the stocks we're looking at for tomorrow. We're also looking at Jumia. Jumia being a African e-commerce company. They're calling this the the Amazon of Africa. So I'm liking it because we did have after this massive run up here, after selling off from coming off of a high, okay, it recovered, and half of that, a little more than half, I would say, yeah, a little more than half, and then it sold off again on Friday. So this stock is hot. A lot of long-term investors are talking about it. This might be a couple days hold if I get into a price and it doesn't reach my level. If it sells off just a little bit, I think I'll hold it to reach to a maximum level for a day or so, depending where it opens at. I need some time to see where it's going first. So BA and JMaya being stocks that we're looking at. Next stock we're looking at NIO. Now NIO, there was a fright with NIO because of the Chinese stocks. The U.S. exchange needed to comply, to be in compliance with the rules and regs. So NIO is no longer in jeopardy of being delisted. So NIO can trade back to normal. I do believe that the reason the sell-off was, one, the fear of being delisted from the exchange. A lot of traders were worried about that, and seeing that it sold off more or less about almost $20 from the high that it had back over here. So after NIO drops around half of the high that it went to, and then it trades going further down for a little bit, it has a tendency to go back up. So I'm thinking NIO is going to be another day hold maybe. I do believe that this can reach a decent level tomorrow. So BA, JMaya, NIO. Now I am going to throw another stock in there. I'm going to throw in NVAX. NVAX being a biotech stock, one of the stocks working on the coronavirus. So I would pick NIO instead of Pfizer and Moderna, or NVAX instead of Pfizer or Moderna, because of the fact that it has a lot more room to grow than Moderna and Pfizer. And I will show it to you in a minute. So if we look at the daily, so we can see that it already reached 189 about 3 months ago. I don't even know what happened 3 months ago. I think maybe some kind of vaccine news came out, or one of their drugs that, because it's a biotech lab, and maybe one of those things were coming out and did well, and then maybe it didn't because it sold off. But it has room to grow. COVID-19 is a big deal. And it did sell off a little bit, so we can see here. So from 151, it did sell off. It's already going on 2 days of selling off. We can see that it wants to start breaking higher as we go. So I am liking NVAX as well. And I am going to talk about Pfizer. I was asked to talk about Pfizer. So Pfizer being, where was it? Here we go. Pfizer being the stock that's going to, or the vaccine that's going to be delivered on the 15th. So if we take a look at Pfizer, I don't like Pfizer much, to be honest with you, but it is hot right now. So I'm not going to deny the fact that it has potential to make money. So, but for me, it's just overextended. It doesn't have, it's already reached its high of what it can go. If we look at the 180 chart, 41, it's about $1 away from that. If we look at the daily chart, look, see, that's the high, and that was Friday. So I don't know, man. If we take a look, after it's reached these levels of resistance, it pops down. This level right here at 37, it went to 37, popped up, went down, way down. But this was for the COVID-19. But then it recovered, and then it stayed around that area for a little bit, went down, recovered, couldn't break it, went down, recovered, couldn't break it, went down, recovered, finally broke it right here, and where we're currently at right here. If we look at the 5-day, so we can see, for me, this is a little overextended. I do think this is going to continue to go. I think this might break the 45, maybe 50 mark before the announcement, I believe this week or next week, that they're going to announce. I think it's on the 10th or so, or 15th, one of those days. So for anyone who's holding this, it's a good hold. I'm not gonna lie. Unless it's a good hold because of the recent news. But also remember, it's a biotech stock, and biotech stocks. Any news saying that whatever they're working on is not working, boom, plummet, jump over a cliff. It's done. But if I was to jump in this, I would like it to come down to this level right here, $39. Being that it's been that strong level of support going back, I would say, what day is this? Tuesday. As it went up here, broke it, went up, came back down, bounced off that 3 times, couldn't break it. So I would like it around that before I get interested in this. So that's what we have, guys. So we're looking at BA, we're looking at Jumaya, we're looking at NEO, and we're looking at NVAX. Those are the stocks that I'm liking for tomorrow. Any stocks that you have on watch, please make sure that you check up on the news, study the charts, and see if it's too high or if it's just right. Make your decision based on everything you see in the charts and the news. The reason I go through this on Sundays and then explain everything is so that you can have an idea of what you should be doing every single day if you want to make money in the stock market. If you're going with the momentum route, then you don't need to do much of the homework for this, because for these stocks, because what you're looking at is a stock that's hot for the day, it's hot for the moment. So any recent news is for the day. That's it. And then if you can trade a momentum stock with a decent strategy, make money on it, by all means, go do it. But being that these stocks, we need to look at the news. We need to study the charts. We need to see where they're at, where they could go. Are they going to go higher? Are they going to go lower? We don't know. We don't have a crystal ball, but we can use the tools that we have. Just Google the stock and then look at your charts, the news on your platform. Everything will tell you everything you need to know. Okay, guys? And then we just, follow the price pattern. Learn a strong level of support, a strong level of resistance, and then you can use your lines to gauge when you should get in. Is it going to keep selling off? Is it going to move back up? We don't know. Learn what the stocks do on average. So if a stock that you get into, that it's on average be anywhere between 30 cents to $1 on average, cut that in half, make it 50 cents, because you'll get that. So expect that mentally. If you trade a stock that we know moves $3 on average, maybe cut that in half. Maybe do $1.50, $2. If you want to be conservative, if you want to make home runs, I'm not saying that if it moves $3 on average, then get to $3. Me, I would, if depending on how much shares I have, I'll do the $2.50, maybe $2. Just maybe if the stock is struggling, you never know. You need to find out what the stock is doing, what they're telling you for the day, what it did the previous couple of days, what's the news breaking out on it. Why, you should always have your news on your platform, as I do right here. This is one of my news feeds right here. So this right here feeds to these 2 monitors over here, and then the top monitor, which is the main stock I'm looking at, with the buy screen here on the bottom. Gotta constantly have the news on. And then down here I have more news from my apps that I have to let me know anything recent coming up. And if nothing pertains to basically the stocks that I'm looking at the moment, I won't glance at it, because this is gonna deter my focus from what I'm looking at. So here we go, guys. That's it right there. If anything changes, I will let you guys know on Monday morning early. All right, and I'll be live streaming again around 6:15, maybe 6:20. I already went through my watch list. I might drop something and add something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But for right now, these are the main four I'm looking at. They will be the main four I'm focused at. And if any change, I'll let you guys know. But other than that, have a great day.